Good morning, students. Today we will study how to calculate the coefficient of correlation for a two-way table, bivariate frequency table. We will directly begin with the problem. Here we have the problem where we have to calculate the coefficient of correlation from the following data. We have been given the data of the age of wife, which is given here: 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and the last column being total. It is a total of these frequencies given here. 6 plus 3 is 9. Can you notice? Then we have the age of husband, which is given as 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55, and 55 to 65. So just as we have horizontal totals, we also have vertical totals. And what are these totals? These are the totals of all the figures that are appearing in those columns. Now let us see how we are going to tabulate this data. This step is important, so you have to be very careful when you see here. This is the X distribution and this is the Y distribution. We will first concentrate on this. We have 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and total. And where have we taken this information from? From the problem. Now what we do is we are finding the middle value of this. 10 to 20 is 15, 20 to 30, 25. How do we get these figures? We add the lower limit and the upper limit and divide by 2. 30 to 40 is 35, 40 to 50 is 45, and 50 to 60, this is printed as 80, it should be 60. 50 to 60 is 55. Now we take an assumed mean. Let 35 be the assumed mean and we calculate dx. Dx is deviation of the mean from the assumed mean. So 15 minus 35 is minus 20, 25 minus 35 is minus 10, 35 minus 35 is 0, 45 minus 35 is 10, and 55 minus 35 is 20. Now we have I. If you can see here, it is written as I and into bracket 10. These figures are large. Calculations will be more difficult. So we find a common number which will divide all of them. And as you can see, that common number is 10. So we divide each figure by 10. 20 divided by 10 is minus 2. 10 divided by 10 is minus 1, 0. 10 divided by 10, 1. And 20 divided by 10 is 2. Now we will repeat this process for the observations of Y. Here you can see the Y observations: 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55 and 55 to 65. We find the middle value, that is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. 15 to 25 is 20, 25 to 35 we get 30. How? 25 plus 35 divided by 2, 35 plus 45 divided by 2 is 40, 45 plus 55 divided by 2 is 50, and 55 plus 65 divided by 2 is 60. Again, we will find a common number which will divide each of these, and that is 10 again. So 20 divided by 10 is minus 2. Then we have minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Now from here, this you can see this 6, 3, 3, 15. Where have we got this information? This is given in our problem. We have calculated as it is. If you will see the problem, 6 is the figure appearing below 10 to 20 and in front of 15 to 25. So we have written that. 3 is the figure appearing below 20 to 30 and before 15 to 25. So we have written 3 here and so on. These are the frequencies. Now we will move on to the next column. As you can see, the calculations for x have been done here. Now we move on to the next column of frequency multiplied by dx. The frequency that appears in the column multiplied by dx. And where do we have dx? This is dx, which has been simplified to this. So for our calculation purposes, we will be taking these figures of dx. Alright. Now, when I say we are multiplying the frequencies with dx, we have this column for dx. And where are the frequencies? The frequencies are here. This is a total of the frequencies. 6 plus 3 is 9. 3 plus 15 plus 11 is 29. 5, 6, 7, yes, 29. Then 11 plus 14 plus 6 is 31. 7 plus 12 plus 3 is 22. And 3 plus 6 is 9. So we are multiplying this frequencies f into dx. 9 into minus 2 is minus 18. 29 into minus 1 is minus 29. Then we have 31 multiplied by 0, which is 0. 22 into 1, 22. And 9 into 2 is 18. Summation f dx has been calculated. Now the next is sum f dx square. F remains as it is, dx is going to be squared. Square of minus 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 9 is 36. Minus 1 square is 1. 1 multiplied by 29 is 29. Whatever is here is 0. 1 square is 1. Multiplied by 22, 22. 2 square is 4. 4 into 9 is 36. And summation f dx square is 123. Before we move on to the next column, we will do the same process for y. We have f multiplied by dy, frequency multiplied by dy. Where is the frequency for y? It is a total of this. 6 plus 3 is 9. See this total column. 3 plus 15 plus 11 is 29. 11 plus 14 plus 7 is 32. 6 plus 12 plus 3 is 21. And 3 plus 6 is 9. Now we will multiply these frequencies with dy. This is the column of dy which we have simplified here, and we will be taking this for all our calculation purposes. So minus 2 into 9 is minus 18. Minus 1 into 29 is minus 29. 0 into 32 is 0. 1 into 21 is 1. And 2 into 9 is 18. The next column is f dy square. So the frequencies remain the same, but dy is going to be squared. So square of minus 2 is 4. 9 4s are 36. Square of minus 1 is 1. 1 into 29 is 29. 0 is 0. 1 square is 1 into 21 is 21, and 2 square is 4. 4 into 9 is 36. So summation f dy square, what is the summation? We have totaled up all of them, is 122. Now you can see here the last column is f dx dy. Here and here also we have the same column. So what we do is, it is a multiplication of the frequency into dx into dy. So here, now we begin our work here. This is the first frequency. We will multiply this with dx. We will multiply the frequency with dy. Okay. Frequency into dx into dy, and write the total in this small rectangle here. Again, multiply the frequency f into dx into dy and write the total here. So 6 into minus 2 is minus 12. Minus 12 into minus 2 is plus 24. Can you see 24 written in the small rectangle here? Then we have 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 2 is plus 6. The next is dash. So we will move on to the next frequency. The next frequency here is 3. 3f into minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 6 into minus 1 is plus 6, which is written here. 15 into minus 1 is minus 15. Minus 15 into minus 1 is plus 15. This is plus 15. Whatever is multiplied with 0 is 0. So here we write 0. Let us move on to the next frequency, which is 11. Again, here you can see 0. So whatever we get for f into dx, when multiplied by 0, is going to give us a 0. And since everything here is going to be multiplied by dy, here also we will get 0, and here also we will have 0. The next frequency here is 6. So 6, again you can see dx is 0. So whatever we have in this column will be 0 here. Then 12 into 1 is 12, and 12 into 1 again here is 12. Then we have 3 into 2 is 6, and 6 into 1 is 6. Move on to the next value of 3. 3 into 1 is 3, and 3 into 2 is 6. 6 into 2 is 12, and 12 into 2 is 24. Now we are going to sum up the values in those small rectangles to find f dx dy. There will be horizontal totals and vertical totals. Let us begin with the horizontal totals. 24 plus 6, 30. Then 6 plus 15 plus 0, 21. Then zeros. Then 0 plus 12 plus 6, 18. 6 plus 24, 30. Summation f dx dy is 99. We are done with the horizontal totals. Now let us begin the vertical totals. 24 plus 6, 30. 6 plus 15, 21. 0. 0 plus 12 plus 6, 18. 6 plus 24, 30. The total of these two columns is 99. Both these columns are f dx dy. F dx dy. Okay. Now notice the change in the formula. The formula is r is equal to n summation f dx dy minus summation f dx into summation f dy. If you notice, in the previous example, we did not have this x. The formula was as it is, but we did not have f. But now we have f here as well. Under root n summation f dx square minus summation f dx whole square minus under root n summation f dy square minus summation f dy whole square. Where are the values of these? F dx dy, f dx square, f dy square. They are all in our table. Now, where is the value of n? As you can see, the last figure of total for both the ages of husbands and ages of wives is 100. So we have been given 100 values. 100 values. So n is 100. Now let us substitute what we have into the formula. 100 into 99, that is the summation of f dx dy here, minus summation f dx is minus 7 into summation f dy is minus 8 upon under root n is 100. Summation f dx square is 123 minus summation f dx whole square. So minus 7 whole square into 100 into f dy square is 122 minus f dy whole square. So minus 8 whole square. Now when you solve this, you have r is equal to 8.073, rounded off to 0.81 approximately. Next, we calculate the probable error, which is given by the formula 0.6745 into 1 minus r square upon n. The formula for probable error remains the same. You can see this 0.6745 into 1 minus 0.81 square upon root 100. On solving this, we have the probable error of 0.0232. So that is all for today. I hope you have understood it. The book that I'm using is Advanced Statistics by Shade Publishers. Written by Dr. S. C. Gulhane and Dr. A. N. Pawnikar.